It has come to my attention that my YouTube fans would like a demonstration of HoloLens 2. When I say YouTube fans, I mean my mom. Well, first, what is HoloLens 2? Well, it's an AR, augmented reality device, as opposed to a virtual reality device we're all familiar with, which attaches to your face around your eyes, and it secludes you from the physical world, right? All you can see is the virtual reality. Well, with an augmented reality device, you can still see everything around you. It just augments reality with whatever services it provides. And so yeah. And this is HoloLens 2 in its case. The case in itself is impressive. I mean, it's really high quality. I really like this case. And inside is not much. The HoloLens and the charger. And here's the HoloLens. And it may not look like much, but this thing is decked out. It's got two infrared cameras. I don't know if you can see these two squares right here and here. They're pointed at your eyes, so they can be used for eye tracking, among other things. It's got four visible light cameras, two here and two here, that are used primarily for hand gestures and hand tracking, because that's how you can interact with the device. Not the only way. Like I said, you can use eye movement, you can use voice commands, but mainly hand movements. Typing on a keyboard, playing an instrument, pressing buttons, whatever it is. It also has this 8 megapixel photo video camera that you can use for whatever you want. It's got surround sound. It's really comfortable. It's got padding here and here. I'll put it on in a second. It's got time of flight depth sensor, an IMU, an inertial measurement unit, right? Yeah, this thing is awesome. So cool. If you're an engineer, right? So this thing is still in the development phase, which is why it's so expensive. This thing's $3,500. I think right now you can get one for a little under 3,000. But if you're a gamer or just into tech, for 3,000 bucks, you are going to be really disappointed. I mean, if you go onto the app store and look at the games that are available for this, there's not that many, and they're kind of lame. I mean, they're cool for 5 minutes or so, but yeah, I mean, it's mainly available for. It's why it's so expensive is for developers to develop property, proprietary property that in many cases they'll be sold once the HoloLens 3 comes out or the price on this drops and it's available for mainstream consumption. Right now, I think it's out there mainly for developers. So yeah, and the U.S. Army just made a $22 billion deal with Microsoft in the HoloLens 2. So you can imagine the capabilities that this could add to the fighter in wartime environments. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. So I have an app on my computer that is going to allow me to take a video, and the video will show everything that I see through these. It's really comfortable. This thing isn't even touching my face. I mean, if you look up the HoloLens 1, this is a huge improvement. I really like this feature here. This flips up, and yeah, so on to the demo. All right, this is take. I lost count. I go back and watch these videos. I move my head really fast. It was giving me motion sickness, and I keep forgetting not to do that. So the first thing you'll note is I've got holograms decked out in my lab/office. A plant down there, a satellite up near the drones. And a couple things to note. As I was watching the videos, these holograms are kind of jerking around a little bit in the video. They are not doing that for me. They're a lot dimmer in the video. and they seem closer. So to me, like, this satellite is really bright. It's perfectly still, and it seems really far away. I mean, but in the video, it looks like it's closer than it appears to be to me. So I've got the Microsoft Store up there, like an additional monitor, because I don't have enough monitors. I've got Earth back there behind the door, globe on my desk, a couple applications. Kind of cool. Interactive painting. So this painting as well, it kind of, for me, it's sitting directly on my wall. And HoloLens has constructed a three-dimensional mesh that fits onto the physical world. For instance, so this globe, I can pick it up, but set it on the table. It will not go through the table, even if I try to pull it down from underneath, because it knows, HoloLens knows where the table is. It knows where the wall is. I can't put this picture behind the wall. It will only sit on the wall. But I can, say, grab this satellite, bring it here. I want to make it a little bit bigger. And then put it back. Have I been jerking my head around? Okay. Pretty cool. So let's do this demo here.
Hello. Let's explore useful tips to get stuff done on your HoloLens.
Really cool.
Select a collection to get started.
This is an app
Select a
that
hologram or button
teaches
within
you how
arm's
to use
reach
the
by
HoloLens.
tapping it with
I've
your
already
finger.
done it, but the graphics
This
are
is how you interact
really
with
impressive,
holograms
so I
nearby.
wanted to show it.
Select a hologram that's out of reach by targeting it with the ray from the palm of your hand. Then tap and release your index finger and thumb to select it. Let's learn how to move holograms. Grab and hold the flower using your thumb and index fingers and move it into the circle. Release your fingers to place it. Great. Now try it a couple more times. Nice work. One more time. Perfect. Let's learn how to resize holograms. Move your hand closer to the flower. Once the box appears, grab and hold one of the corner handles using your thumb and index finger. Great. To make the flower smaller, grab and hold one of the corner handles.
Okay,
Good job.
so now I want to close this thing down. So
Let's learn how to rotate a hologram.
I'm gonna.
Move your hand closer to the flower.
So pretty.
Once the box. Great. Now try it a couple more times. Yeah, so that's another thing. The equivalent of the start menu on your computer. Go to start. Go to start. Is this guy here. Volume up. So you can voice commands, but I don't really like the voice commands. You saw me use this. So if you hold your wrist up, a little Windows button appears. And that's the button that you can use to... Oh, you can see it just did a scan of the room. How come the button's not showing up? There it is. So whether it's there or not, you just press on your wrist to open or close the main menu. So I think that's it for now. Hope you liked the demo. Let's turn this on. Thanks. Stop recording.